Hello students, our today's topic is immune system. So we will learn about the immune system, what is immunity. So in Hindi, the immune system is also known as the rog pratirodhak kshamta. So first of all, we have to learn some terminology related to this topic. So our first terminology is what is immunity. First of all, we have to learn what is immunity. Immunity means the ability of body to destroy any of the foreign particles which are pathogenic in nature. So immunity, that is the rog pratirodhak kshamta in Hindi, the ability of body to destroy the foreign particles. These foreign particles are pathogenic in nature and which cause various kind of diseases. So this foreign particle are either viruses, bacteria and different kind of other microorganisms. So now we will learn about the types of immune system. So before that we have to learn two terminologies. First is a antigen. Now, what is antigen? Antigen is any of the foreign particle which has the capability to stimulate the immune response and to cause the disease. So, antigen means any of the foreign particle. Any unfamiliar particle is known as a foreign particle which has the capability to cause the diseases. So the characteristic of antigen is to stimulate the immune response in body. So again I am repeating this. Antigen means foreign particle that are pathogenic in nature and that has the capability to produce disease. The characteristic of antigen is to stimulate the immune response in the body. Now, next terminology is antibodies. So, antibodies. Antigen are the foreign particle and antibodies are the chemical which are produced by our own body. These are the kind of chemical or defensive chemical produced by our body which attack on antigen. So antigens are the foreign particle and antibodies are the body chemical which attack on the antigen and to destroy it. Okay. So this is the antigen and antibody reaction takes place in human body so that this antibodies, this chemical destroy the particular foreign particle to protect our body from different kind of diseases. So these are the two terminology we had learned. First is the antigen. Antigen means the foreign particle and antibodies means the chemical produced by the body to kill this antigen, to kill this foreign particle. Okay. Now we will learn about the types of immune system. Now we come to our main topic, that is immune system. So first of all we have to learn what is immune system. So immune system are the mechanism performed by immune cells to destroy the pathogenic organisms. Now, the whole mechanism that are involved in the recognition of pathogen and to destroy that particular pathogen so that it does not create any kind of diseases in our body. So the whole mechanism which perform this whole process is known as the immune system, and in Hindi it is known as the rog pratirodhak kshamta. Now we will learn types of immunity or types of immune system. So there are two basic type of immune system. First one is innate immunity, while the second one is acquired immunity. So innate immunity means the immunity which comes with our hereditary factor or which comes from birth. It is also known as inborn immunity, or it is also known as non-adaptive immunity. Now, the acquired immunity means the immunity which we gain throughout our life, which we gain throughout our life. In innate immunity, the immune mechanism is other than antibodies, means there is no antibody involved in the innate immunity, while in acquired immunity, antibodies are produced by our immune cell to destroy the pathogen organisms. Okay, now first of all we will study about the how innate immunity works, or why it is known as inborn immunity and why it is known as non-adaptive immunity. So like I said, innate immunity does not require any kind of antibodies, so it acts on the pathogen other than antibodies. So there are 4 types of barrier which are involved in the innate immunity to protect our body from the infection. So the first barrier are anatomical barrier. The second barrier are physiological barrier. Third barrier are phagocytic barrier. And fourth barrier are known as inflammatory barriers. So the innate immunity works with the help of these different kind of barriers. Hence, innate immunity does not produce any kind of antibodies. So there are 4 barriers. First is the anatomical barrier, second is the physiological barrier, third is the phagocytic barrier, and last is the inflammatory barrier. So the example of anatomical barrier are skin and mucous membrane. The example of physiological barrier are body temperature, and pH. The example of phagocytic barrier are macrophages. Macrophages are the immune cells which attack on the infection. And last is the inflammatory barrier. The example is redness of tissue, pain, and swelling. So there are basically 4 type of barriers, and these barriers are anatomical barrier, physiological barrier, phagocytic barrier, and the inflammatory barrier. Now how anatomical barrier works? So anatomical barrier prevent the entry of infection into the body with the help of skin and the mucous membrane which lining the different organ of our body, that is respiratory organ, urinary or urinogenital tract, digestive system, etc. With the help of mucus formation, mucous membrane destroy the pathogens. Now, physiological barrier. In either cases, if the infection reaches to the body, inside the body temperature will get increases, so that the organism which are live in a particular temperature does not resist in high temperature, so we got fever. And pH produced by our digestive system, acidic pH produced with the help of HCl, can also destroy the pathogenic organism or pathogens. Now, the phagocytic barriers. If the infection reaches to our blood, the macrophages of our blood cells attack towards the infection and destroy it with the process known as phagocytosis. In this process, the macrophages ingest the organism, pathogenic organism, and destroy the cell. And last is known inflammatory barrier. If the organism, pathogenic organism, reaches to our connective tissues, it causes redness, pain and swelling in that particular area because of the increase in the blood vascular system. So the redness occur, pain and swelling occur, and in this condition the infection does not survive. So these are the barriers of innate immunity, and hence it is known as non-adaptive immunity. Means non-adaptive immunity means this kind of immunity does not specific any particular kind of cell or any particular kind of infection. It attack all different kind of pathogen in a same way. Hence it is known as non-adaptive immunity. The action against the pathogen, different kind of pathogen, is same in innate immunity. It is known as inborn immunity because we possess this kind of immunity from our birth. So these are the basic difference between innate immunity and acquired immunity. In innate immunity, other than antibodies are used to kill the pathogen, while in acquired immunity, which we gain throughout our life, antibodies are involved to destroy the pathogen. So our today's topic is a immune system. We had learned its different type. In next lecture we will learn the different types of acquired immunity. Thank you.